Are you a business owner who feels that you're in a never-ending loop, that you try to do things over and over again, but the same results happen and you just can't break out? So I'm going to talk with you, how do you get to break out of that loop of mediocrity? Kevin Weir, your action coach, business coach, helping you achieve your business dreams. So do you ever feel that it's like Groundhog Day in your business? Everything is the same thing day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. It's like the sales are flat, the profit is flat, it's just nothing's changing. And so one of the things I want to talk about today is, how do you break out of that mediocrity loop that prevents you from achieving your business dreams? Because let's face it, we didn't get into business just to be mediocre. We went into business to achieve a lot bigger things than we could realize. So let's talk about, how do we get out of that mediocrity loop? So the first thing we need to do is you need to put together a vision that both scares you and excites you. And this is the whole thing, is that you need to look at a vision, put it together and going, oh crud, I have no idea, a big vision, something huge, but you don't know how to get there. It doesn't matter. Too many people allow big visions to stop them because they don't know how to get there. And that's not the issue. If you put a huge vision into there, you will eventually over time find a way to get there. So the most important thing is you need to identify something that's going to excite you and excite your team. Something that's going to be monumentally aggressive, something that's monumentally excellent beyond all belief, but right now you don't know how to get there. So we're going to have you do that. Put together that vision that both scares and excites you. The number two thing we need to do is define specific goals you want to achieve. So we now take a look at a dream. We need to take a look at how that is, that big picture vision. Now, what are the definitive goals that have to go into that? So if you want, say, 20 locations, what's your goal for in 10 years? Well, in 10 years, we'll have 10 locations. In 5 years, we'll have 5 locations. In 2 years, we'll have a second location, if that's the case. So now put some defined goals in front of you. So if you think about this, goals are nothing more but dreams with deadlines. So we want to put those goals together. The number 3 thing we need to do is you need to look at your own mindset issues. Are you trapped in what I call lack, loss, and limitation? You basically have a mindset that ends up being negative, and every time something goes wrong, you basically go into a negative funk. Guess what? That happens to everybody. It happens to me. And one of the things I have to do is I have to look at my own mindset and say, you know what? I don't want to be trapped in lack, loss, and limitation. So you need to have an honest conversation with yourself and ask yourself, is my own mindset stopping me from achieving my business dreams? And you then have to deal with those mindset issues. Now, the number 4 thing that's going to help you break out of your mediocrity loop in business is you need to identify the knowledge you are lacking to help you get out of that stall. So now we know we have a dream. We have a vision of where we want to go. We have defined goals of what we have in front of us. We started dealing with our mindset issues, but now what's the learning that you need to start putting in place in order for you to get to where you want to go? Because if you are a $1 million business right now and you want to go to 10 million, are there some things that you need to learn that are going to help you get to that $10 million level? Yeah, because the base of knowledge to run a $10 million business probably is a lot bigger than running a $1 million business, and its $1 million business knowledge is a lot more than a $100,000 business. So one of the things you have to do is, what are those learning things that you need to do? What knowledge you need to get? What education do you need? What books do you need to read? What's that knowledge space that you need to grow so you know how to get from where you are to achieve your big vision, goals, and dreams? The 5th thing we need to do is we need to put an action plan together. So now what we need to do is going, okay, what's that game plan going to look like? You know, who's going to do what by when? You know, what's our definitive, quarterly goals, annual goals? Who's assigned to do this? Who's assigned to do that? Now we're going to put that defined plan in action. One of the things I would definitely recommend is I would recommend you doing quarterly business planning. Constantly, every single quarter, put a game plan in place, assign people to do things, continue to measure the level of success, make adjustments, do it over and over and over again. So you've got to put that action plan in place. Now, the sixth thing that you need to do to get out of the mediocrity loop and get your breakthroughs and get the business you want is you need to enroll people who can help you. You need to have people on your side who want you to be successful. A coach is probably the best person that you can have on board to help you push through those limitations to help you achieve your dreams. Key employees can do that also. Family members can do it also. But you need to enroll people who believe in your vision, who believe in your dreams, and want the very best for you. Now, conversely, you probably need to silence the doubters, the ones that go, oh, you can never do that. Oh, you know what? Nah, that's too much. You have to silence them. Now, you may not want to, they may be friends, but you probably have to maybe start dialing back contact with them if they are the negative Nellies who are stopping you from achieving that big dream. And unfortunately, they're out there. And that's not something that you need to constantly absorb into your mindset, that feedback of you can't do that. Now, will people give you ideas and suggestions along the way that maybe you don't agree with? Yeah, that might be the case. But you need to have people who are going to say, you know what, we may not agree, but I'm going to help you achieve what you want to achieve. So enroll people who can help you. And finally, number 7 is you need to make a public commitment to get out of your mediocrity loop and help you achieve those dreams. You need to put that out publicly. You need to let people know, here's where I'm going. I'm going to get there. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. You probably have never done that before because you're probably a private person. But sometimes we need to make big dreams public out there so that people can help you. Now, might those big dreams be, put down and ridiculed? Yeah. But guess what? Those people who ridicule you should not be the ones that's stopping you from doing what you know you need to do. So, let's go over those 7 steps of how to get out of the mediocrity loop. Number 1, put together a vision that both scares and excites you. Number 2, define specific goals that you want to achieve. Number 3, look at your own mindset issues. Are you trapped in loss limitation? Number 4, identify the knowledge that you need to gain in order to achieve those dreams and goals. Number 5, put an action plan together. Number 6, enroll people who can help you. And number 7, make it a public declaration. I want to be able to help you achieve those dreams, get you out of that stall that you're probably in, and make the breakthrough. I want you to go ahead and click below, and there is a link for you to fill out a form that helps you identify areas in your business that you need help on. Go ahead and do that. And that'll help you get an idea of, oh, I need to work on this and that. So I want you to go out there. I want you to achieve your business dreams and let me know how I can help you achieve those big dreams.